This reading is gonna be for Aries. All right, gonna find out what exactly Spirit wants to talk to you about today. Like what topic? These are just a bunch of topic cards. So they want to start off with love songs. They want me to pick from my deck of love songs. So just to find out maybe what is your person thinking or feeling about you. So on these cards, some of them are just part of the song, just verses, so it's not the entire song. Okay, so this card is a card that's not even supposed to be in the deck. We have viewer, client wanting to come out, so there might be a reason for that. Whoever you are, maybe you're the one that's feeling this way about this person. So this will give you a clue as to who this reading's gonna be about. Somebody you're so excited for. We have part of the song, I'm so excited by the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. Look what you do to me. You got me burning up. So maybe you feel this way about this person. Let's find out, spirits. Can we try to figure out what their person is thinking about them though? So somebody that gets you so excited, or will, if this is a new person, maybe this person is gonna have you feeling hot. Okay, what might they feel about you? So we do have a verse from The Sign by Ace of Base. I've got a new life. You would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? Is enough enough? So this might have something to do with somebody who's been, I don't know, driving you crazy. It's like this mixed energy. So this person definitely gets you excited. Or, I mean, this could be for you are somebody who gets excited by this person, but you've got this person feeling like, 'cause I did say, how is the other person feeling? Let me find out which one feels which way. So we do have cards for that, just for those moments where I need to cut to the chase. Okay. All right, who is so excited? Who is so excited? You, okay? So this person excites you, but this other energy, is it the same person? Who is this other person? You as well. So, I don't know without trying to find my past, present, or future cards right now. You know, if one energy is from the past and one is current, so maybe it was somebody who once got you excited, but now you're kind of feeling annoyed with this person, or it could be that, you know, somehow, some way you feel both, like excited by them, or you're annoyed by them and you're gonna be excited by them. I'm not 100% sure until we keep going and figure this out, okay? So, there's two different energies. So if there is someone on your mind that gets you excited, but also you had to move on from, and you might be kind of mad at this person, or like I said, annoyed. You might be feeling like you got a little bit of the ick from this person. So I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? So it's like that's you saying that about this person, at least on the surface. Maybe deep down inside, this person actually gets you excited and you're just trying to play it cool maybe. Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? Is enough enough? So maybe this person did some hot and cold with you. All right, do you want to hear about this? Let's go. Spirit feels the need to tell you, so it must be very, very important, okay? So a lot coming out here. On the bottom, there is something about it being like a spiritual connection. You might be impatient with the speed that this must be one of those twin flame spiritual connections that's supposed to transform, and you might be impatient with the timing You want it to be the two of you being authentic, not wearing any masks. Nothing holding the two of you back, but instead you might find that you had to put them in the friend zone. Okay, we also have, I do pay attention to how they come out. If they're face down, that does show maybe a block or resistance to something. We have social norms on the top. Outdated cultural beliefs, toxic social norms learned. So society programming you and or this person with certain behaviors, unhealthy thinking patterns that need to be broken. So that could be a part of why this person and you have, like, they excite you, you want them, but at the same time, it looks like at least one point in time it didn't work out. And then we have this card face down, one and only. So somebody is blocking, saying to you, you're my one and only, being focused only on you. The first and the last person they talk to or think of all day, or maybe they do feel this way and they're just not telling you that. They're blocking that. Under that, we have dormant. It says early stages, not aware of what could be. Doesn't expect to fall in love. They're blindfolded. So I feel like this person is blocking, committing to you. They can't see who you are to them. They can't see the spiritual aspect. Maybe a twin flame situation. They're the matrix twin, the one that is blindfolded, that is asleep. And that is blocking all of these cards. It's a blocking them accepting, valuing the differences between the two of you, that the social norms taught them it's not okay. So you guys have things that are different. And in order for this to be truly harmonious, both of you would need to accept that even though you're different, they can still value you. You might be the yin to their yang, right? Accepting the good and the bad, loving them fully. So I don't know if this is both of you or just them, but it's definitely at least them needing to accept, but they just can't see right now that this is some kind of special spiritual connection. And we have openness with consistency on the bottom. So again, they're blocking everything that was under this card, the openness, being emotionally vulnerable with you. I feel like the feminine, whoever the feminine is, I'm not sure if it's you watching or someone else, it's very passionate, gets very excited by this person. She's in a red dress. Wants to be emotionally vulnerable, wants to acknowledge their emotions, wants to take a risk on love, but I'm assuming it's the masculine here right now that is the unawakened twin, the blinded twin, which is blocking the consistency. So I feel like the feminine probably was the one who feels like they've moved on, they created a new life for themselves. This other person would hardly recognize you if I'm talking to the feminine. But then is starting to feel like, how can a person that's on my level care for a person that's acting the way you are? They are a special connection. They're just not awoken yet. They haven't done the work yet. So you've leveled up. They're not there with you. So again, the card says, why do I bother when you're not the one for me? When is enough enough? So if you're the feminine, you're probably starting to feel like you're ready to move on because this person is not being consistent with you, open with you. Their feelings are just in a state of dormancy. They're not awoken to this connection yet. And you're getting a little impatient. I don't blame you. I hear you. Let me know in the comment section if this already resonates with you. Let's find out a little bit more. So this card is wanting to come out, but it came face down, which means somebody's blocking, resisting. Surprisingly enough, it is about hidden feelings. Go figure. Yes, they're hiding their feelings. They feel the passion about you as well. They want to cling to you, but secretly. Because there's a masculine hand holding on to this necklace. There might be a necklace, a heart necklace, that's part of this situation. But they could be in denial or trying to control the situation, control their feelings maybe even, by suppressing their feelings. Until they release the need to control, these feelings will build. Okay, so Aries. This reading is very passionate, very hot. You both have passionate feelings for each other. But just as much as you have passionate feelings for them, you're also just as impatient. You have passion for being, wanting something now. It's almost like she's got her legs out of the car door, like she just wants to run, jump out of the car. Okay, so let's get I've got a deck of nicknames. Now, if whatever comes out doesn't resonate with you, that doesn't mean that this reading is for you. If it showed up on your feed, almost certainly for you. You do need to use your intuition because it is a collective reading. But whatever comes out, sometimes there's people that watch these readings that need that extra confirmation, that extra validation. So whatever comes out could be for that person, but if it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't necessarily mean that this reading is not for you. So we have a couple cards face up, booger or boogie bear. Loves or lovey. So somebody might call the other person lovey or loves, love, lover, lovely, love of my life. So there's a lot of like words that are close to love. One could literally be somebody calling the other person love. So love, lover, lovely, love of my life, loves, or lovey. And these came face down, so normally I would say that face down means that somebody's blocking something or resisting something or not seeing something coming. But in this case, especially with this card, I feel like this could be just explaining that one person might call the other person these things, but I'm not gonna say it's in a bad way or a negative way, but maybe a little bit. We have stud or stud muffin, or temptress, siren, man-eater, babe, vixen, femme, fatale, vamp, or did I say siren? I think I wrote it twice here. So when I'm getting like either someone might call the other person that, but it's more of like a tease. Like, oh, you're such a siren, you're such a temptress, or you're such a man-eater. Or they think this way about the person, they just don't say it to them. So, and then we have doll face, and dolly. I mean, it could be, because again, this is face down, so it could be, for some of you, you haven't met this person yet, and they're going to call you that. Or they do think you're a doll and they just wouldn't tell you. Maybe they think you have like a face that looks like a porcelain face, like a doll face. Maybe they don't actually call you these names, but maybe they say, your face is such perfection, you look like a Barbie doll or a porcelain doll or something. So, because for some reason that was face down, which again, usually means for me blocking, resistance, or not seeing something coming. So it could also be for people that just haven't met this person yet. And when you meet this person, you'll know because they might call you one of those cards for the face down cards, okay? All right, so I think by now we've talked about enough where you're gonna know if this resonates with you. So let's find out, where is this headed? What does the future hold right now? Remember, this is given the current energy. This is what you're manifesting right now. If you change your mind or for whatever reason the energy shifts, things could shift. But where is it at right now? You can use the Romance Angels deck. There is a card staying in here. So again, somebody blocking, resisting. Could be something you don't see coming. Definitely blocking in this case. Somebody giving the relationship a chance. This is going, being shown to you, but we did also have the masculine blocking, working on the partnership, giving the relationship a chance. So somebody's not doing that. Where's it going in the future, Spirit? Face down, blocking, resisting. because of not just social norms, so it could be culture, but also maybe religious factors. So you guys might be a different religion, a different culture. I mean, social norms can also be to same-sex people, right? That something society doesn't agree with, could even be the family or friends. Now, the religious factor sometimes can be, because you're a twin flame, that's very spiritual, because this card doesn't say it's affecting the connection in a negative way. It just says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Although this did come face down, so somebody blocking seeing that, we could go back to this person not being able to see that this is a spiritual connection, that this is a twin flame connection, that it influences your whole entire path, not just the good times, but also the hardship, the growth. I am noticing in this card, she's got like a halo around her and a crown almost on top of her head. So, you know, in this journey, we do kind of work on our shadow side and become those earth angels and step into our power, so to speak. So, but we do have let go of control issues on the bottom. So if in any way, shape, or form you think you are contributing to not giving your relationship a chance because of, you know, these shared issues, maybe you also think there's a problem needing to work on the partnership, they want you to also let go of the control issues and allow the situation to unfold naturally. Is there anything else? Where is this going? Your love life could also be affected by children or somebody's inner child. So there's quite a few things that need to be worked on here. So patience, it would be important. But again, I feel like at one point you're excited by them. Maybe you still are, but you also have this feeling, and it might just be on the surface of like, ugh, I've leveled up. Why didn't you? I guess I need to move on. I feel you. I am not judging. It's just part of this journey. It might be that if you're the feminine, you're coming to the point where your feelings are going to go dormant for a little while so that they can awaken. Because if your feelings were as passionate as they were, and then they awaken and want you, then you just accept them back. Now they're not triggered. So it seems like there's this period where the feminine also has to fall asleep, kind of move on with their life, or feeling like they're moving on because they're feeling impatient. They get sick of it, and I don't know. They come to surrender, where for some, surrender might feel like I'm at peace knowing that it'll happen when it happens. I don't need to worry about it. For others, it might actually just be like, whatever, I'm moving on, thinking they're moving on. We have healing family issues. So again, there is going to be, with those social norms, there might be some, maybe even the parents had something to say about this relationship in general. It also could be you or this person just have inner child wounds from your parents, and healing those issues is going to help your love life as you forgive your parents. So at this point, I don't know whose side that's on, probably both. If you're the feminine, you've probably done a lot of inner work, maybe have a little more to do. The masculine obviously has unawoken, so they have a lot of work still to do. So it's definitely them, but it might be you as well if you're the feminine. Okay, what else, spirits? Face down, express your love. He's not expressing his love, okay? I'm saying he because I'm thinking that's the masculine, but feminines can be in masculine energy, so put it where it fits. But it does say go ahead and make that romantic gesture. I think in the future, in this case, it's probably the masculine that needs to make the first move and not doing that, blocking it. But let's just ask Spirit just in case. Who needs to make a move right now? Ooh, a couple coming out. Someone else, viewer, client. So 2 on someone else, 1 on viewer, client. So what should viewer, client do? Is there anything that can come out in here? Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic connection. So it could be, since there's 2 of this other person, 1 of you, it could be that once they make the move, don't hold back from expressing how you feel. It doesn't mean acting like you'll do anything for them and they can step over your boundaries, but you can be honest about how excited they make you feel. you know, your feelings. Maybe not, you know, don't go overboard, but maybe there's a little communication needed, because it does say express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel like for them, it would be reaching out, but for you, it's just not holding back, letting them know there's chemistry, that they make you excited, but you know, that you're fed up with whatever they've been doing that's not quite right. Yeah, tell them your romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you are receiving this message because at this point, this could be the one, but this didn't come out yet. So I feel like forgiving and learning is going to be needed. So you're receiving this message. We have new love on the bottom, which maybe you think you want a new love. I think eventually, it's not going to be right this second because I feel like this person's still unawoken, but eventually this is the person. This could be the person for you. It says this could be the one. You have free will, you can decide, but this is somebody who's very significant to your life, a spiritual connection. And whatever problems you're going through, especially if this is a twin flame reading, it's happening for a reason. So I feel like this reading is showing up to say, oh, you think you're done? Oh, you think you're done? Well, maybe you're not so done, but maybe on the surface you feel the ick because of the way they're acting, but I feel like in the future they could change and become this brand new person, new love here. This reading, I feel like it was really awesome. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this is for you or not? If you do feel like this reading is for you and you want to dive even deeper, sometimes I create bonus extended readings just for my VIP Patreon members. This one would be an excellent one to do a bonus extended for. Of course, to get a more tailored reading, I also do personal readings, which are currently $30 for an hour or more. I will include all the information on how to access all that in the text box that I'm going to put on screen. So I will see you in the extended right now.